Or do you want to talk about Kings point guard rumors?
Let's talk point guard rumors.
Okay, great. I'm glad you said that because that's what I wanted to do too. Hey, there's another Kings point guard rumor out there. Did you hear about this?
Bump.
Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? Jake Fisher from the Mark Stein
The
newsletter.
People's Insider.
The People's Insider on
Jake Fisher.
On Mark Stein's newsletter.
But he said this on a Bleacher Report.
Oh, okay. He said this on a video.
Yeah, on a video. I checked in with Jake Fisher this morning to see where it was.
Great.
He's on vacation.
Salute. Good for him. That's how you know nothing's going to happen. Because Jake Fisher has decided it's good time to take vacation. Get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
He reported that the Kings are interested in Ben Simmons. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't I've heard the Kings are interested in every point guard who's available.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Russell Westbrook moment. We've had a Malcolm Brogdon moment. They've finally acquired Dennis Schroeder. We've had now a Ben Simmons moment. It's like, all right, yeah, no, we got it. They're interested in adding another point guard. But let's start here because interest in a player doesn't move me. It never does. I'm sure the Warriors are interested in LeBron James. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That doesn't mean sure every team is interested in Giannis, but it doesn't matter. Interest doesn't move me. Let's go to the world where the Kings are like, hey, Ben Simmons is going to be the guy. That's the guy we want. I don't even want to we can talk about the basketball in a second. Is there a way for the Kings to sign him outright?
Yeah, the Kings have enough money under the luxury tax to sign him to a league minimum deal.
Okay, but that's it? It would be league minimum?
Yeah, I mean, they could probably go biannual exception and then
which is
like $5 million.
Okay.
And then do something like waive and stretch provision Dario Saric.
Okay.
Yeah, there are ways in which they could clear up like $3 million in cap space and actually do something under the luxury tax. So yes.
The issue though comes in. Okay, let's go to this world where they just Ben Simmons. He's a vet minimum player at this point.
He should be
vet minimum player, signs with the Kings. Well, now we have this issue of, okay, is Ben Simmons now your third point guard? Or is Ben Simmons playing big minutes as your backup point guard and Malik Monk is in a weird spot?
Okay, so the one thing about Ben Simmons as opposed to, again, Malcolm Brogdon or Russell Westbrook or name that backup point guard that the Kings have been linked to over the last 2 weeks. The difference with Ben Simmons is that Ben Simmons can play the 3, he can play the 4, and he can play the 5. And so for me, like there was a point where like I think we get into this mode of just like saying, oh, okay, Ben Simmons is washed or Ben Simmons just never lived up to his potential, which like all of these things could be true. But I would also say that Ben Simmons is one of the best defenders of his era. He's so incredibly versatile because he can defend truly 1 through 5. And I don't know that we always hear this, oh, we can defend 1 through 5. That, Willie Cauley-Stein said that so many times, and Willie Cauley-Stein couldn't defend a 1, a 2, or a 3. Like I don't
really a 4 or a 5 for that matter.
Yeah, I don't really. That time Karl Anthony Towns went like 10 of 11 from the field and dropped 40 on him, and Willie thought he did a great job.
Forced him into some tough shots.
Yeah. So look, I think again, Ben Simmons is 6'10", and he has a really intriguing skill set. It's just he doesn't shoot the 3 at all. We talked about this. He hasn't made a 3 since like the 2020-21 season.
There's levels to not shooting 3s. We say DeMar DeRozan doesn't shoot 3s.
Yeah.
But that's like he doesn't shoot 10 a game. He's going to give you 3 or 4 attempts a game. Ben Simmons actually does not shoot 3s.
He hasn't even shot one since then.
What was the last one? 22-23?
No, I think it's the last time
22-23 season.
Last time he made a 3?
It was the 2021 season.
Yeah, the 2021 season. Jesus. Yeah, so like I get the Ben Simmons thing is a really interesting like case study because like especially when I was young in this, like part of being in an NBA locker room is being around people that are very different than you, that have been raised differently than you, that culturally are different than you, and you have to be like open to sort of the sociology experiment that is a locker room, that is media being in the locker room and all that stuff. Like Ben Simmons is just like a very, very intriguing case study. He's somebody who literally has had his career derailed by like some mental health issues. The mental health issues basically manifested themselves in physical ailments, which is when he started having back problems and back injuries. And so like his career has completely gone sideways. And the last, like, I don't know, 5 years, he's barely played basketball. I still think that there's a tremendous amount of talent there. Like he still can defend. He still can pass the ball at an elite level. He still has elite size for
no doubt
all but one position on the court. And even at one position, center, he still has good size for an NBA center in the modern NBA. So like there is a lot of intrigue, but the fact is he just hasn't been able to be a productive player. And I've said this a bunch of times. I've said it on this show. I've said it on Damian and Kenny. I've said it on the podcast. Like, I think some of the worst things that have happened to Ben Simmons is that he got traded from, well, first of all, from Philadelphia to another major market in Brooklyn. I don't think the bright lights are right for him. He got from there, he signed with the Clippers, again, going to a major market. I think if Ben Simmons were ever to rebuild his career, it needs to be in obscurity. And NBA obscurity is like the Sacramento Kings. It is the Charlotte Bobcats, the Charlotte Hornets. It's like the teams that aren't on SportsCenter every night. Let a kid have a chance to, like, calm down and actually find success in life and on the court. And I don't know if that's ever going to happen for him, but I certainly would be willing to, for a league minimum deal, like, why not? We talk about length and athleticism all the time. He is like the quintessential length and athleticism guy. And you talk about versatility. He can play the 3 or the 4, and he can play the 1, and he can play the 5. Like, there are all these things that Ben Simmons can do. When Domantas Sabonis steps off the court, you want another passer on the court. Like, this dude's a great passer. So I don't hate the idea of it on a league minimum. I would hope that he would consider it, because I don't think he will, because the other team that's looking at him, according to Jake Fisher, is the New York Knicks. And if I'm him, it's a bad move, because I think the pressure of New York is not right for him. But I do feel like he's a perfect fit for a team that on occasion needs a small ball 5, but also has this length and athleticism at the 3 and 4 that he would just be interchangeable with.
Yeah.
They have enough offense that they don't need to worry about him scoring.
Right.
But him as a distributor, him as all of these other things, like, why not? I can talk myself into it. I'm not talking myself into it when he was making $38-39 million a year and playing 15 games a year.
Ben Simmons played his first game with the Clippers last season on February 13th. How many games did Ben Simmons score double-digit points?
Oh, I'm going to say 1, maybe 2.
Oh, I didn't even have time to get my music up. Hang on.
Oh.
There we go. How many times did Ben Simmons score double-digit points with the Los Angeles Clippers? He started his tenure there on February 13th, 2024.
I'm actually going to go with the number 0.
Close.
1?
1. It was in an overtime win against the Utah Jazz.
Oh, man. And they took overtime.
His last 2 double-digit games were against the Jazz and the Hornets.
Yeah, like, look, if
he has
that's
another double-digit game against the Jazz earlier in the year, too.
But if you're expecting him to score, like, look at the Sacramento Kings. Like, how many scores do they have? They've got a ton.
Too many.
Yeah, they do. They have a ton of scores. I mean, your 2 point guards are score-first point guards.
The issue I have is I don't even want to say issue, because I wouldn't have an issue if the Kings, especially if you sign him for the vet minimum. Like, great. Like, that's sure. Like, I don't hate it, but in terms of expectation, I think for me the fit question is more Like, does he want to play basketball?
I think that's been the biggest question the last few years.
We talk about like with the Clippers, he played in their first 5 playoff games, 13 minutes, 7.5 minutes, 9 minutes, 7 minutes, 4 minutes, didn't play game 6, didn't play game 7. And when we talk about culture building and we talk about getting the right guys in the building and playing the right way and playing this Doug Christie, Scott Perry style, they're going to establish his identity. And that's what this year's about. Identity. There's no way Ben Simmons is going to fit that identity. There's no, I reject that idea entirely.
Okay. But I'm going to say that there are things that he does that they're asking for, that they're begging for. Number one, he's a great defender. Number two, he's a very unselfish player. Like, he's too unselfish, but he's a very unselfish player that can really pass the ball. So there are things that he does do that fit into the mindset that they're looking for, but it's the other side. You know, who was it? I can't
believe you're talking yourself into this.
Was it George Niang that came out
person.
And went off on him?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, who said, like, I went to Philadelphia
the
because
worst teammate I've ever had.
Yeah, I'm a catch and shoot player. And I was there. I was going there because of Embiid and because of Ben Simmons. And I knew I would get a whole bunch of wide open looks from 3. And then the dude just doesn't want to play. And like the riff there was crazy. I think Ben Simmons has burned a lot of bridges with his teammates around the league.
I've never seen a NBA player go that hard at another NBA player.
Yeah.
It's so rare that happens. So something, because you'll see, like, you can tell guys don't really rock with other guys, but watching George Niang just fry him. Crazy.
Well, and I've told you, like, there's a player out there that another player told me was the worst teammate he ever had in the NBA. Like, bar none. There's never been a worse teammate than player X. And it wasn't in Sacramento, it was somewhere else, but they had come back to, but number one, that was off the record. Number two, it was someone that I had a very good relationship with who said that and was like...
Yeah, they didn't jump on a podcast and say this for everybody to hear.
No.
There's very different.
Yeah, there wasn't like a, hey, put this quote out.
Right.
Like, no. So, yeah, there are players out there who are very difficult to play with, but to see another player go at him, I don't... Either way, it's not like Russell Westbrook doesn't have some question marks with him. You know, it's not like Malcolm Brogdon actually plays more than 40 games a year. So when you're looking at these guys and you're thinking, hey, versatility, you still need length and athleticism. If the Kings had somebody outside of Isaac Jones to back up Keegan Murray at the 4, that wouldn't be a bad thing, especially someone who could play the 3. And if you need to make a trade mid-season to open up more time for Neek, you still need some other depth at the 3. And that's, I think, the beauty of Ben Simmons. First of all, he's not going to play very much because that's just kind of who he's become.
18 games with the Clippers. He played 16 minutes a night.
Yeah. But he did play last season. He did play 51 total games.
Yeah, he did.
He played 33 with Brooklyn as well. And in Brooklyn, you know, again, he averaged 8.9 points and 10 assists and 7.5 rebounds per game, 1.1 steals. You know,
wait, what? No, he didn't.
Oh, am I looking?
Oh,
that's per 36. My bad. Yeah, no, that's my bad.
In Brooklyn last year though, 6.2 points, 7 assists.
Yeah, and 5 rebounds. Yeah, I mean he's a really good rebounder. The thing is he just doesn't shoot enough,
at all.
Yeah, I mean it's really sad too. I mean you can see how the lack of aggression has stunted his career. Like in his first, you know, he missed his first season due to injury, but year 1, 4.2 free throw attempts and 5.4, 5.2, and 4.9. Since that point, he's never averaged more than 1.4 free throw attempt per game.
Well, 1.4, 1.6.
0.8, 0.4.
Hey,
yeah.
But that free throw percentage is only 0.6 attempts, but up to 72%, 72.7%.
Yeah, but
was it 40% the year before?
40%. Like last year, he finished with the Clippers shooting 85.7%. It literally doubled up 2 of his years.
Look at him go
as a free throw shooter. And you know what they say about if you're a good free throw shooter, Kyle?
Why not stretch that out to the 3-point line?
Should be able to shoot the three perfectly fine. Look, I think as an experiment, like, why not?
Sure.
But if you're Ben Simmons, I would, like, one of the things about Sacramento is there is a long list of players who signed in Sacramento with their last NBA contract. And so, like, it's an outpost. And if you decide to sign with the Kings, there's a good chance that you're not going to get another opportunity elsewhere.
There's also a good chance, though, that Sacramento is a real path to regular minutes.
A real path to regular minutes, and also a real path to just, like, being able to get your career back on track without the bright lights.
Let me put it this way. If the Kings sign Ben Simmons, I'm not anti-Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Because you made all the points of why it makes sense for Sacramento to take this flyer. I will not be talked off this being anything more than a flyer, and everything about how he can contribute is all in theory.
Yep.
I'm sorry. We have, 1, 2, 3, 4 years of evidence that
he's not an NBA player anymore.
Not that dude.
Yeah.
But
you know what I would love to see, Kyle, is for him to step on the court, have a Jake LaRavia moment where
great.
The entire fan base gets behind him.
That'd be great.
And it takes all the stress off of what happens after that.
Would be phenomenal. That would be great for him.
Yeah, a redemption story.
Team.
I would be okay with the Ben Simmons redemption story in Sacramento.
Love it.
Yeah.
But until I see it, I'm not going to sit here and get my hopes up that Ben Simmons is going to return to All-Star form.
No.
That's all. Right. He's James. I'm